This is a video response for the Schleg Daddy. That's right. This is Lou. Yeah, my name's Lou. That's right. You know what it is. My channel is Wrestling 201, but obviously you can fucking tell this by the damn description box or whatever. You can fucking tell my YouTube channel. Whatever. I want you to check out this vid because I actually agree with everything that you fucking said in your little WWE Sucks video. And to be honest with you, I'm not gonna go back and really re-talk about things you already went over. I want to talk about the last thing that you said, which was basically John Cena and Randy Orton being on top. And one of the things that you said was if they were injured for 6 months or a year, whatever have you, what would the WWE do? I got a better question for you, bro. What would happen if they were gone? What happened if they were never there? But first of all, let me say this. The WWE, like you said, points to the fact that they love the kids and the ladies, okay? And then you have some older people, apparently, that like Randy Orton. I find that hard to believe, but if they do, fine. And if the kids and girls like John Cena, just because the kids think he's Superman, and they love to see, and the girls love to see Randy Orton or John Cena take the fucking shirts off, good for them. If the guys that like Randy Orton or whoever likes Randy Orton, fine, you guys are allowed to like him. But just because you guys make up a little bit of the demographic for the TV rating, you guys don't make up the majority of it. So why are they the champions? Why are they always on top? If they're not drawing the money and not making money, and that's what wrestling is about, is drawing money, making money to keep yourself profitable. If not, you're losing money. You're not producing. You're failing. You're putting out more money than you actually have. You're putting money out into this movie thing, like I said, the WWE studios and this and that. And this has got nothing to do with the PG era, because the PG era could be good. We don't need bloodshot and violence and all this shit to make wrestling good. We just need good matches and promos. If you keep dumping money into other things like the Linda McMahon campaign and all this, when you're losing all your fans from, the Benoit tragedies, because people are bashing on wrestling, and the fact that you're losing all your fans to UFC because you didn't fight off UFC like you fought off Ted Turner and all this other crap. And I know I'm going into reasons that I said I really wouldn't go into because you already went over these reasons, but the truth is that Vince McMahon really does dump a ton of money into shit that he shouldn't be dumping it into if he can't afford to, if he's just bringing his company further into debt, because obviously the numbers aren't there. He got high ranks for WrestleMania because The Rock was there. Because people apparently still care about The Rock. I mean, I don't care about The Rock. To me, he's a sellout. And I know you're probably going to bash me for saying that. And that's your opinion. If you like The Rock, that's great. You're allowed to. You're allowed to have your opinion. I respect that. But him being there is the only reason that any money was produced or any buys were actually bought of this fucking pay-per-view. If it wasn't for that, it wouldn't have got any more buys than any other pay-per-view that they have. And he hasn't been on the show since, so it's not helping the show. People that were watching it aren't watching it now. I wonder why. Because he came on via satellite once. That's not going to keep him or give him enough reason to be on to keep watching the show. The show itself is garbage compared to what they're used to watching. It's the reason they don't watch it anymore, because it's turned into stuff like this. They have UFC now. All right, they don't want to see John Cena and Randy Orton as champion. They don't want to see his crap storylines. None of these guys have storylines. They're never going to get big. And when the people that like John Cena now, like the little kids and whatnot, are old enough, like when they're like 13 and they hate John Cena and Randy Orton because they realize it's so fucking corny, who are they going to like? Nobody. They're going to stop watching wrestling, brother. That's what they're going to do. And you're absolutely right in the fact that the whole entire fan base is shrinking. Because they don't care about the real fans of the fucking company. They don't even want to call us, they don't even call the wrestlers anymore. We referred to as wrestling company. That's spitting at the wrestlers and the fans. It's a fucking wrestling show. There's no way around debating that. There's wrestling. The guys get in the ring and grapple and do submissions and suplex sometimes. Even though we don't see that many suplexes, they wrestle. To be making no money off the core product because the two wrong guys are always over and they don't care about putting anybody else over is complete shit. You got guys like Kofi Kingston who have been in the mid-card for the longest fucking time and never went over. I've held like 20 million mid-card titles, never went over when the title's fucking worthless. The titles that most of these mid-card guys fight for mean more than titles. The titles are worthless because they've been buried and desecrated so fucking bad. Whether they're defended and whether they're not, primarily showed and showcased, and there's no storyline built for these things, and always the same guys like Ziggler and Kofi going for. How many times does Kofi have to win damn title, and how many long Intercontinental U.S. title runs is Dolph Ziggler gonna need to have, or when is Vicky gonna start talking for him so this guy can actually go over and stop being a mid-card guy? Then a guy like Drew McIntyre got the title. Even though, granted, Drew McIntyre got the title and had it for a while, he got it when he first came in. He's got a little bit more still to prove. But he's never on TV when he is. He looks like shit. What happened on Monday? What happened? All right, he got showed up by Vince. He got showed up by the Big Show. Granted, he didn't lose. It was a double disqualification. In a handicap match. Where him and Ziggler were facing Big Show. But granted, he still looked really bad. He can't even look good on a count out. And this is a guy that had all the hype in the world for Vince McMahon. He's going to be the fucking man. He's going to be the next guy, the next big guy in the company. Look where he is. Look what happened to Kennedy. All this build for him. And what happened? He lost the Money in the Bank. To put over somebody else. Okay, granted, Granted Edge was the man. He also hold the title for too many wrong reasons. A lot of times he had the title was one for Vicky Guerrero being his mouthpiece. Between him and Vicky, it was the ultimate freaking montage, and it was the only real storyline going on. It's the only storyline worth having a title on. It was the only one that they fucking focused on. They didn't care about anything else, really. They don't care about anything else now. If the whole show revolves around one storyline, how's anyone else going to look good or get any time for anything? If each show has multiple storylines for multiple people, like back in the day, like when you used to watch, and granted I bashed on WCW because of the shit that it really turned into. Even in WWE or WWF back in the day, I should say, there was multiple storylines for multiple guys to get involved in multiple things to determine contenders for these titles. So the titles actually meant something, and the titles weren't defended at every single fucking pay-per-view. Okay, why cannot now, okay, or they weren't at pay-per-view every month at least, why can't now the titles, each one have a storyline? All the guys that aren't fighting for the titles have storylines of their own, so again, reasons against going for each other, or fighting against each other, and why can't the titles be defended at different pay-per-views? Why does each title have to be defended each pay-per-view? These titles are worthless, alright? They mean nothing. Alright? That doesn't help the company. They have worthless titles in the company for guys that are fighting for them that are worth more than the goddamn titles. It's sad. There's no storyline built for these fucking titles. Nobody wants to fucking watch it. Alright? And when the people get these titles, they never fucking defend them or defend it against the same fucking people over and over and over and over. It gets old. Nobody wants to watch that shit. So people stop watching it. It's not going to keep people watching. It's going to keep people unwatching, and you're going to keep losing money, keep losing everything. If, say, you made the WWE title more prestigious and defended every month, had a month to build of guys trying to become the number one contender, the number one contendership match at a pay-per-view, but have the guys fighting for the two spots to be in that match at pay-per-view. And then have say, for a whole month that was taken prior to that month of the people fighting the Intercontinental Champion, U.S. Championship, number one contenders, why not have them face off that pay-per-view in the two main event matches for the titles? I'm just saying. And then at the next pay-per-view, the guys that won the match to be the guy that won the match to be the number one contender for the WWE title, and the guy that won the match to be the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, or whatnot, why have them go and face the respective champions of each show and actually go over and win? I'm just saying. If you don't have enough people to support these shows, why not elongate the storylines in the time that you have for these pay-per-views when the titles are defended, so you have more time to build, so it makes kind of more sense since you don't have enough people to fill these slots, because you're not going to make it one show, because you make it one show, it'll probably be even more of a clusterfuck. And if you take the time to write these storylines in advance and not write them the day of or night of the damn show, because let's face it, they're doing Raw the night of and SmackDown the right night of after. What the fuck what's good about this? Write them in advance so they make sense. Okay? Have some of the wrestlers sitting with the guys in writing so they don't look so bad. And these guys get some mic time, so they can perfect their skills, or give them some managers and let the wrestling talk for them. I don't know, because a lot of these guys are never going to make it to the top. Like Daniel Bryan deserves to be in the top. He'll never get there, though. Granted, he has to work his way up in WWE, but eventually he deserves a damn title. He's one of the best wrestlers in the fucking world. Give him a fucking manager, or give him mic time, and don't let him sound like a pussy. Let him talk to the writing guys so he can look good, so he can be in a storyline, so he can say what he wants to say so he looks good, so he can actually play the guy that he is. He's trying to basically personify the average Joe being in the wrestling company. You brought him in, that's what you personified him as, and what'd you do? You stuck him in a thing with the Bellas and this little love scene between him. It was so stupid. And then the end of all, Gail Kim ends up being his girlfriend anyway. It was the stupidest storyline you've ever done. Made no sense. All it did was make him look like a fucking pansy. Granny won matches and started to get buried a little bit after that, after he lost the damn title. Granny's making good look a little bit better now, but is he ever going to be taken seriously? Or is he always going to be a mid-card joke? I'm just saying. If you never push guys and you don't care about the future, what's going to happen at the future when John Cena and Randy Orton really aren't there? What's going to happen? When the end of them they're not there, or say they're not there right now, there's no one to take their spots. The company would be in shit. It'd be done. You would be fishing. You'd be end up putting guys like Jack Swagger to the top who have never really won a match. And it make no sense again. You brought him to the top, and instead of keeping him at the top, would you bury him back to the bottom because you knew it was a bad idea. But putting him back at the bottom didn't help. You should have kept him up there. I'm just saying. You brought CM Punk up for nothing. You kept him up there for a little while, but then you buried him back to the bottom for what? Because he wasn't drawing ratings, so you were putting him in the stupidest fucking storylines? So you bury him to The Undertaker after that he hasn't been shit up until now, but now he's supposed to be leaving? Oh, good booking decisions, WWE. Good job. Tap on the back. They love the Super Friends, alright? One of the Twin Powers are no longer activating. None of the majority of the wrestling fan population wants to see that anymore. They don't want to see it to begin with. It's been garbage since the start. John Cena never held the belt for the almost 2 years straight that he fucking held to begin with. When he beat JBL, okay, fine. The match is short, but fine. He won. Okay, fine, I get that. But to hold it for that long? He lost it to Edge for what, 3 weeks, and then he finally lost it to RVD? Thank God he did, because if he did, people in Philly would have rioted. Just saying. The WWE cares more about the kids and the women and the people that like Randy Orton and Cena in general than anybody else, including the fans. And if they care about making less money and Vince McMahon pouring more of his own money, which is WWE's pocket anyway, and eventually WWE goes out of business, that's not our fault. There's plenty of other wrestling companies we can watch, but let's watch it till it happens. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that I hope for it to happen, but it looks like with the way they're going, that's exactly the way it's going to be. They don't care about good storylines. They don't care about good booking. They don't care about firing the right people and bringing in the right people to write these damn shows. Vince Russo might as well be writing these fucking shows. When Shane was here, at least we had some decent input. Now I've got 1 billion people that own the fucking company and don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Vince McMahon listens to people, including John Laurinaitis, who's a complete fucking moron. We got rid of OVW. We've got FCW. We haven't got nobody from there. We've got no great talent, okay? OVW actually gave us guys like John Cena Orton who became top stars, like Batista and whatnot. Look where the fuck we are now. We ain't got nobody. You got the Nexus. Joy, like they meant something. Like they became something really quick now, didn't they? Fucking Christ. The WWE is such a huge talent roster that's either going to leave, alright, or is going to get used as a jobber the whole career like Chavo Guerrero. Until they fucking leave because they get tired of the bullshit. Wasting money on talent that you're going to completely hold and bury or keep in the mid-card. Why would you bother? Why don't you just get rid of them? Why keep them? Why don't you just fire everybody and just have John Cena and Randy Orton fight each other all the time? Have them be the only 2 people in each show. Why not? We can call it the Randy show, and we can call it the Cena show. Or we can call it the Super Friends shows. Or just have one show. Call it Raw Down. I'm just saying. I don't know. Why not? I don't care about anybody else. Then only the kids and the females will watch it, and you'll be happy. You might go out of business really soon, but you'll be happy because you're already a rich man, right? Fuck it. Fuck the wrestling business. Doesn't mean nothing. Let's just go out there and have John Cena and Orton in diapers and feast their food and kiss and drink from each other's bottles. I'm just saying. They can have midget sex in the ring. I don't know. They can get on their knees and pretend to be midgets. And they can use their four moves of doom and their finishers and John's submission as fucking holes on fucking positions. I'm just saying. Fuck doing a doggy style, brother. Fuck, man. God damn it. Fuck WWE and stupid shit most of the time. Fucking crap. Just like they're absolutely right. Hope you enjoyed this fucking little random mine. Completely unscripted. Hope you enjoyed it. You know what it is. Peace.